You can have it as okay. So let's say you have serial number here. Okay, serial number. So I say 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this number will go on like it's sequentially, right? So what you do is you say 1, 2, 3. Okay, and select it, and you can drag it. So see, it will show you what number will come there, right? So now it's going. You went up to 26. If you keep on dragging, it'll keep on giving you this number, right? So this is how when you select and drag, okay, it actually looks for some pattern. Okay, it is trying to understand the pattern, and based on that, it is going to generate number. For example, okay, when I say 1, 2, 3, it knows that okay, 1, 2, 3 sequentially I'm increasing. So that's why if I do 1, okay, if I do 1 and try to just drag 1, it may not know whether you want to do sequentially 1 or you want to repeat 1,
Or you
1, 1.
want just the
Okay?
one? Yeah.
It is simply repeating 1, 1, 1, right? So when I do 1, 2, 3, it knows okay, sequentially I'm increasing. So based on that, it is able to predict what number will come and it will go on, right? Now here, let's say I do 1, 2, 3. Okay. Again, I do 1, 2, 3. Now when I select it, okay, so it is, it is doing some prediction, okay, which is not probably what we want, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It works on text also. So if I say A, B, C, now when I do it, so on text, what it does, it doesn't do sequentially. It repeats ABC, 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 ABC. Okay, you can do one month. Let's say January.
Jan. Mm.
Right now, if I do see February, March, April, June, July, August, October, November, December. Again, January starts. Okay, you can do for weekday as well. Say Monday. Right now, if you do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, again Monday, so on, right? So it does its own calculation and it helps to save time, right? It helps to save
Shortcuts.
shortcut. Yes. Now, let's do some calculations. Okay, so let's say I have this number, I call it as category or something. Category, and let's say I call it as class, something random, month, weekday.
So this is my office account. I mean, so does it have any problem?
I don't think
No.
so. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, should not have. That's okay. I don't think it'll be any problem. You can say that you were practicing, you were learning, right?
No. I can just log off from the office thing and normally log in with my ID also.
Okay.
But that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so weekday, let's say you have observed value, something called observed value. And I add some number 3, 4, 5, 12, 34, 7, 4, 2, 3. I'll make it only 2 digits. Okay, let me delete all this. Okay, this is in. Okay. Okay, so this is some observed value. Now, if you want to find mean, right? Mean is the average, right? So we have something called as a average. Okay.
So for anything, if you press is equal to,
Yes,
you
if you
press
press
is
equal to, it will show you the formula that are available.
Okay.
If you want to use inbuilt formula, you have to say equal to. Okay. So I say equal to, and to find mean, I'll say equal to average So when you type average, it will even tell you
So
what.
it won't, so unless I give any number or something, it won't give me what are the functions if I do is equal to.
No, see, there are.
It doesn't show me any functions.
It
There
doesn't
should
show you
be a
because there are
number or
hundreds,
anything.
right? So it's not able to predict what you want. The moment I
Okay, so
type
if
A,
I
it
say like
starts
I'll
giving me
tell
with age,
1,
suggestions with age.
12 and all,
Right. Okay. So
then
first
I will have some numbers. Then I say is equal to.
not
Even
number,
then
you
I
just
didn't
say
see.
equal to average. Equal to, see, when you
Oh,
say
okay.
equal
Equal to, and
to
then I press A, then I
A.
am getting like,
Yeah,
oh,
so
okay.
all the
Fine.
functions that start with A.
Okay.
Okay. So if I say AV, everything that starts with AV.
Maybe.
Okay,
Average.
suggestion.
Yeah.
So the homework for today is that in Google you type functions in Excel. Okay, and copy and put them in one single place. Okay, I'm going to make use of some of those functions. I'll tell you when to use what. Today we'll see some of the mathematical operations. Okay, so if I say average, it's going to give me the average of the values. So there are two ways to give values. One, by using comma. So if you want to give multiple values, you can say comma, like 2, comma 3, comma 5, comma 8. Now if I close it, what it does, it does the calculation, it calculates the average. So it will add 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 8, 18 by 4,
Divided by 4.
4.5. Okay, if I need to calculate the average of these values, so what I'll do is, okay, I'm going to say, I can say 3, comma 4. Okay, if I keep on clicking on it, it will pick the reference of the cell. So I'm not giving the exact value. Okay, I'm giving the reference F2, F3, F4. The reason is, if I go and change here to 30, see, if I give 3, then it will have a fixed value 3. If
Yes.
instead of F2, if I give 3,
Static.
it's a fixed value. So even if I make it 30, it will not impact this.
Impact.
Instead, I'll give this reference. So it says F2, right? So whatever you do in F2 will be called here, right? So this Excel is divided into your rows and columns. So columns are referred as A, B, C, D, alphabetical, and rows are in like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And each cell has a reference of uh, two things, row comma column, or together if you do it, it's column row. So you call this as, okay, 1 comma 1. So one row and one column. Okay, if I click here, it is second row and maybe 7. So H is C, D, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you call it 2 comma 8. So this reference is 2, 8, or you say H2. So if you want to use column name, H, okay, you don't say comma. We don't say H comma 2. We say row comma column 2 comma 8, or we say H2. Okay, so this reference is H2. So this reference is F2, F3, F4, F5, F6, F7, F8. Okay, so if I need to calculate the average of these, I will say F2 comma F3 comma F4 comma F5. Okay, or what I'll do is I will simply drag from here to here.
Okay,
so this is good when you have continuous set of values.
Yeah.
Continuous blocks, then it is better to drag. Okay, so it says F2 colon F15. That means starts with F2 and goes up to like F3, F4, F5, so on up to F15. Okay, so you can directly say, okay, you don't have to. I mean, drag is easier, but you can directly type F2 colon F15. So automatically see everything is selected. Or you can, let's say, if you have values spread over, let's say 30, right? And here you have 40, and somewhere here you have 50. Okay, here you get say 60. Now in this case, it is difficult to use colon. So in this case, you have no option but to select this comma this, comma, this,
So
comma.
you're just placing there, or you're doing anything like
No,
when you're putting
I'm
this?
placing, I'm just placing there. I'm just placing.
Say, okay.
I'm
I
just
need to do
placing.
that. Okay, I say average. Okay, so when I'm saying like average and then give a parenthesis, then only it will accept this values, right?
Right, right.
Okay, K3. And then when I'm going to, should I say comma? How will it take the next one? Should I say comma?
Yes. If you click on it, you
everything?
can see the formula here.
No, I'm saying like, see, you got the K3. Okay, can you move the cursor? So you got the L6 there, right? How did you get that L6 there?
L6, this is your L and this is row 6, L6.
Yes, yeah. So
Yeah.
did you place a comma after K3
See,
or how
you
did
can
it?
type it or you just click on this. You'll get L6. See, that's what I'm look at my computer. Average, comma, K 3, comma,
Okay.
L5, comma.
Yeah. So is that the way we have to do? Only placing the comma will give the next
Yeah.
cell?
If you put the comma, how will it know which cell you are trying to do? You
No,
have to
I'm saying
type,
like
no.
after putting the comma, if I go to that L5 cell,
Yeah,
after K3 I put a comma,
correct.
then I go to L5 cell, that's when it comes, right?
Go,
Or there is
how
no need of comma.
you see what I'm doing? No, I'm typing the comma.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
I
I'm
got
typing
here.
the comma.
Yeah, I got it here.
Right? Then you go here. Okay.
Then it will be
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I got it.
If I don't put comma, if I go here, this number is changing.
Exactly. Yes, that's what
Right? Only
happened.
when you give comma, only it knows that okay, you want to enter a new set of values.
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So okay, now you have sum. If you want to do total, you have function called sum. Okay. The same thing you can do sum. Okay. You have minimum. If you want to find the minimum value in the list, we call it as min. Okay. Sorry. Min bracket open, and you go and you select these values. Okay, so it gives us the minimum value in the list. Similarly, you have max. Okay. Right. Okay, so this is how you write formula. I want you to practice as many formulas as you can. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
So tomorrow we'll talk about how to use your formula with condition. Okay, so we'll talk what condition is. So today simply we'll learn about formula. Okay. Now let's say I want to copy these values here. For some reason, I want to copy this. So I'll say equal to. Okay, and then I'll go and click on it. Okay, equal to. Okay, now see here. So I want to copy exactly same set of values here, right? So I go and I say equal to, right? So I can keep on going saying equal to. Okay. Or what I can do is, okay, I'll copy one, okay, and I'll say, okay, let me do one more thing before I do here. Let me add something like original value. Okay, and let's say I give 20 everywhere. Okay, now you see here one more thing. I've selected 20 and I'm going to double click on it. When I double click on it, it will start doing it, and see it encounters a empty space, right? It'll stop here automatically. Okay, but if I had some values here, let's say I have some value here, okay, and I go and I say double click. So see, it went all the way up to here till it encounters a blank cell. Okay, it will, you just have to say double click. It will automatically. So one option is you keep dragging right, or you double click on it. It will populate the values automatically based on the values which are the left side of it. So here there's an empty cell, it will stop here. It will not come here. Even though we have values here, doesn't matter for it. Okay, the moment it sees the empty cell, it stops.
Oh, it didn't happen for me here. There is one number down, but still it stopped over the number.
No, it will not happen. You must have had blank space. It cannot stop the value here.
Delete and do one more time. I don't know if that is because of the calculation number.
No, doesn't matter.
So it happened like this. Oh, I don't think it will be able to.
Hmm?
So it didn't happen like that.
No, it's not happening like what I did.
No, it stopped one number before.
Let me share your screen. Let me see. I'll make you the host.
Oh, I was doing on my work.
Can you share your screen? Possible?
No, I don't think. I'm not doing here on my system. I was doing on.
Yeah.
I was doing on my work laptop.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I'll try it.
Yeah.
Questions and meetings.
Okay. Okay. So let's say here you have the values. Now I want to copy these values and paste it here. Okay. I will say observed and original. Now, for some reason, I want to copy these values. So I'm going to say equal to here. Okay. So see, equal to F2 I did, right? So equal to F2. Okay. So F2 value is displayed here. Now, if I do Control C, I've copied it. I've copied the cell. Okay. This is called a reference. Okay. So it will look at the reference. Here I'm doing F2. Now, see, I'm coming down. So this is F2. Okay. I've copied F2. Now, when you go down, the column remains constant and rows increases. Column remains constant and rows increase because I'm going in the same column. So if here, if it is F2, if I go down, this becomes F3, F4, F5, F6, F7, F8, F9, F10, and I'll paste here. So see, F10 got printed. So this is called reference. Okay. So I start from here, and when I go down, it knows how many steps you have gone down, and that many number of steps it will do it. Okay. I'll show you one more thing. Okay. So let's say I come here, and here I say equal to F2. Okay. I'm typing F2. I'm doing here. Now the F2 reference is here. If I do Control C, F3, F4, F5, F6, F7, F8. So F8 got printed. So from wherever, so first value you have to mention where you want to start. And then as you move along, it will look for the reference. Okay, so here let's say I add one more column called original 2 and I give 30, let's say. I'm sorry. So see here, this is your F2, isn't it? Now if I do Control C and if I go to the right, it will be G2. If I go one more right, it will be H2. And I paste it, it is H2. Okay, so this 30 got printed. H2. Okay, so here I added equal to F2, and now when I'm copying and moving, it knows how many steps I'm going up, down, left, or right. And from there, it will do the reference. Okay, I can go up also. This is F2. So if I go up, it will be F1, isn't it? So see, the F1 value is observed.
okay.
So it printed F observed here. Okay, I can go to the left. So left is what? Monday. See, you got E2, Monday. Okay, this is called copying with reference. Okay. Okay, so this is what you can do it. Let's say you want to copy and you don't want to use reference, you want to fix the values. So we use something called as dollar value to fix it. Okay, so let's say I come here and I say 30, right? Now I want to print F2 everywhere. F2, 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 F2. I want to do F2 everywhere. So if I want to do F2 everywhere, okay, I want to say that, okay, I don't want to use reference. Okay, I don't want to use reference, but I want to fix the value. So use dollar. Okay, you put dollar. When I put dollar before F, F is fixed. Okay, now if I put dollar before 2, okay, 2 is also fixed. So dollar works on every character, not for entire thing. So if I want to fix F, if I want to fix 2, I have to give dollar F and dollar 2. Okay. Later I'm going to show how to fix what happens when we only fix F and what happens when we only fix 2. Okay. So F, I want to fix both F and 2, right? I hit enter, you got 30. Now when I do Control C, okay, see it is F2 only. You see, it is not changing, it is F2. Okay. Here also if I go, it is F2. Because I have made it constant, dollar will make it constant.
So for example, if that F2 value changed there, this will change, right?
See, the reference is F2. It is not copying the value. It is doing the reference only. You should not get such doubt. You see the value here. What does it say? It says F2. Correct? It does not say 30.
Yeah.
When you click on it,
yeah.
See, it says it doesn't say 30, right? It says F2. Correct? So if it is F2, whatever you put it in F2, I make it 60. Everything becomes 60. Because everything is showing the reference of F2, not the value. So that's what when we do, like say if you copy here, okay. Wait. I did Control C. Okay, I've selected multiple columns as a Control C. I come here and you see paste here, you see? You see paste? Paste has multiple values. Formula, values, no border, paste link special, okay? Formula, if you do, it will copy the formula. And if you do paste values, it will do the values. If I paste the values, it just copied the values here. So see, it is all fixed values. So now if I do any changes here, okay, this will not have any impact here because I said paste by values. Okay, now if I select this and I come here and I say paste formula. So it is pasting the formula. Okay, now what happened? That's not what I wanted to do. Wait. Okay, what it did is there is no formula here.
Yes. You just
Okay, there
have
is
a
no formula
single
here.
value.
Okay, now
Right.
if I do this here there's a
Mhm.
formula, and I will control. Okay, did I do control C?
No,
Okay,
you didn't do. You just selected the box.
right. So that's why. So I did. No, I go. I say control C. I come here and I say paste formula. Okay. So this cell does not have any formula. This cell has only
Right.
values. So it printed values. Okay. Now come here. These cells have formula. Formula means equal to, right? These cells have formula. Now if I do control C, and if I say control C and I come here and I say paste value, paste formula. So see, it is doing the formula. Okay. Now formula also, you see what it has done. Here it is F, and when I did here formula, it got moved to P, reference.
Oh
It
yeah.
used a
Mhm.
reference. Formula it copied exactly, but formula also, since I did not put dollar sign here, it did
Yeah.
the reference. If I had to use dollar sign here, then it would have used dollar sign here also. But since I did not do, I'm moving tens, I'm moving from F to P. The formula also changed from F to P. Did you get it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we'll do two more things and we'll stop here for today. And I want you to practice more.
Mhm.
So, okay. So we have seen how to fix both F and 2, both row and column. Okay. Now let's say I come here and I say F2. Okay. For some reason, I want, okay. So see here, if I do control C and control V here, this side,
Mhm.
F will remain same because I'm moving in same column. So column will not change, but I'm changing the row will change. So if you're coming down, okay, there's no point in fixing F, right? Because even if you don't fix only, it remain F only. So what I can do here, I can say, I can leave F like that and I'll only fix 2. So I'll say $2. Now when I click here, okay, and I say control C, control V, you see F is changing, okay, but you don't see any difference because it's in same column, but 2 is not changing, right? Now,
Mhm.
if I do control C and move to the right, since F is not fixed, F will change to G, okay, and I fixed 2, so 2 remains as it is. So again, if I do control V here, okay, so the column is not fixed, so column is changing, but we are moving in same column, so it's it is still G. Okay, if I move here, it will be H. If I move here, it will be I, so on.
Mhm.
But since I fixed the row remains
Okay.
2 everywhere. Okay, similarly, you can say $F2. $F2 means I'm fixing the column. So here you won't notice if I go and do here, because F I have fixed and F is a constant. Row I have not fixed, right? So row is changing. But now if I go to column here, you see it is still 50 only because I have fixed the column. So column is not changing. Column is supposed to become G, but it's not getting G,
Yeah. It's getting still
right?
F. Mhm.
Okay. So we'll stop here for today.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want
It's
you
a
to,
lot already for me.
sorry.
Yeah, it's a lot already for me. So
Yeah,
many
yeah, yeah.
new
It's,
things.
as you practice more and more, okay, you will get it. Not a problem. So we have seen
So it's a average sum, minimum, maximum, mean,
as
reference,
much as you
and
can
fixed
try.
values.
Okay, try to do it. Okay, you'll
Mhm.
find. Tomorrow I'll share some document as well, book also. You can see.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you. I don't
Okay.
know, somehow I have issues with my SQL. I have to get that fixed.
Okay.
Then only we can see the, the middleware cards, right? If I don't have access to SQL, then it is a problem. Okay. Thanks, Saurabh.
Okay, sure.
Is that all?
Sorry.
For today? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Is
stop
that all
here.
planned for today?
And
Yeah.
I'll share this video with you.
Okay.
Okay, so that you can
Mhm.
practice, and we'll
Yeah,
see you
I will.
tomorrow then. Yeah.
Mhm.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.